Tyrannosaurus is one of the most popular and enduring dinosaurs of all, starring in movies and children's shows as well as featuring in pop culture memorabilia. So it should come as no surprise that there are plenty of Tyrannosaurus coloring pages for kids online. But did you know that this prehistoric beast has more than just chompy teeth and tiny arms? There's plenty more to learn about this iconic dino. So let's dive into some fun facts about the Tyrannosaurus. First things first, let's break down the name pronounced Tyrannosaurus rex. Tyrannosaurus means tyrant lizard in Greek, and rex means king in Latin. And while Tyrannosaurus definitely lived up to its name, being an apex predator, we don't think it was trying to be king of the dinosaurs, if only because it wasn't technically a dinosaur. Tyrannosaurus was a theropod, which means it was a member of the group that includes birds, crocodiles, and dinosaurs. The latter two aren't actually closely related, but they both belong to Archosauria, which is where the name theropod comes from. Theropods are divided into two subgroups, and T-Rex belongs to the Saurischidae, or lizard-hipped dinosaurs, which also includes other fan favorites like Next fact, Tyrannosaurus rex, commonly known as T-Rex, was the largest tyrannosaur and the last of its family. Tyrannosaurs first appeared during the Triassic period and lived through the Jurassic, though none of the members of the family were particularly large. The Cretaceous saw the rise of Albertosaurus and Daspletosaurus, two tyrannosaurs that were smaller than their distant descendant. Tyrannosaurus would eventually grow to a maximum length of around 13 meters, a height of around 5 meters, and weigh more than 7 tons. That's not even counting the massive tail, which could have measured up to 5 meters long on its own. Third fact, it is one of the best studied tyrannosaurs due to the number of specimens found. As of 2020, there have been over 42 specimens discovered, including several almost complete skeletons. The specimen catalogued as Simply Sue was one of the most famous examples. Nicknamed Scotty, another specimen nicknamed Stan, the latter of which spent time on display at the Royal Ontario Museum in Canada, before moving to a private collection. These fossils have allowed scientists to estimate the weight of living Tyrannosaurus, based on the growth rings in its bones, which would have been added annually throughout its life, much like trees. Sue was estimated to have weighed around 9 tons when it died. By comparison, most adult T-Rexes probably weighed between 6 and 7 tons. No. 4. Teeth from what is now documented as a Tyrannosaurus rex were found in 1874 by Arthur Lakes near Golden, Colorado. At the time, paleontologists were still piecing together the anatomy of dinosaurs, so the jawbone and teeth were classified as a type of Megalosaurus, a genus which itself has since been The fossil site where the jawbone and teeth were found, now known as Dinosaur Ridge, is now a national natural landmark. It is still possible to see the fossil of the maxilla embedded in the rock face along the ridge. Fifth fact, the famous fossil hunter Barnum Brown found the first partial skeleton of T-Rex in eastern Wyoming in 1900. He then found another partial skeleton in 1902 in Hell Creek, Montana, the same area where the first Cretaceous dinosaur was discovered in 1876. These discoveries helped establish the late Cretaceous period as a time of great ecological change. Fossils from Hell Creek have also revealed the presence of animals such as turtles, lizards, snakes, fish, birds, mammals, and more, showing that a wide variety of animals inhabited the area at the time. This is also the type locality of Tyrannosaurus, meaning that any future specimens found in the Hell Creek Formation would help confirm that T-Rex truly roamed this area. This leads us to fact no. 6. The species was named in 1905 by Henry Fairfield Osborn, president of the American Museum of Natural History at the time. While he was largely responsible for the museum's early paleontological collection, his work was built upon by the men who discovered Tyrannosaurus fossils, such as Barnum Brown. During his lifetime, Osborn received many accolades, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom and the National Medal of Science, the latter of which was awarded to him in 1961 for his outstanding contributions to the knowledge of our Earth and its people. Osborn's vision was to make the museum accessible to everyone, and today, the museum offers a range of exhibits and programs for people of all ages to explore the natural world around them. Fact number 7. In the 1960s, there was renewed interest in following a decade of limited activity due to World War II. The 1960s saw a return to normalcy in terms of scientific exploration. Researchers began exploring new sites and revisiting old ones. By 1965, at least 11 Tyrannosaurus specimens had been discovered, and yet Despite this, the animal received little attention from paleontologists at the time, who were instead captivated by other dinosaurs such as Maiasaura is a genus of ornithopod that lived in what is now North America and Europe. It was first described by Sir Richard Owen in 1842. Since then, a number of species have been identified, including Maiasaura piccini, Maiasaura dispar, and Maiasaura supri. One of the most notable features of Maiasaura is its extremely long neck, which is thought to have been used for browsing on high plants. Maiasaura also has a relatively small head and brain, which may indicate that it was not a particularly intelligent animal. Despite this, Maiasaura was a successful genus and it persisted for over 100 million years. It is believed that Maiasauras went extinct during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event, which also wiped out the dinosaurs. Fact number 8. The 1990s saw numerous discoveries, with nearly twice as many finds as in all previous years. Among these was the discovery of the famous T-Rex Sioux in 1990. Sioux was one of the most complete skeletons ever found, and it provided valuable insights into the anatomy and behavior of T-Rex. The fossil was so large and heavy that a crane had to lift it out of the pit it was found in. Sioux spent many years on display at the Field Museum of Natural History in Chicago, before going on tour to various museums around the country. Now for fact no. 9. Two of the most complete skeletons found to date, Sioux and Stan. Sioux and Stan are two of the most famous and Tyrannosaurus specimens. Both skeletons are nearly complete and have provided valuable insights into the anatomy, behavior and ecology of these ancient creatures. Sioux, officially known as FMNHPR 2001. 106 is a Tyrannosaurus specimen that was unearthed in South Dakota in 1990. The fossil was named Sioux after the paleontologist who discovered it, Susan Hendrickson. Sioux is one of the most complete and best preserved T-Rex skeletons ever found, and is currently on display at the Field Museum of Natural History in Chicago. Stan, officially known as ROM 700,076, is another famous T-Rex specimen that was discovered in South Dakota in 1992. The fossil was named Stan by the crew that found it in honor of their crew leader, Stan Glut. Stan is also one of the most complete and well-preserved T-Rex skeletons ever found, and is currently on display at the Royal Ontario Museum in Canada. And finally, fact number 10. In 2000, crews organized by Jack Horner discovered 5 Tyrannosaurus skeletons near the Fort Peck Reservoir in Montana. The discovery of these fossils shed light on the behavior and ecology of Tyrannosaurus and provided valuable insights into the ancient environment in which they lived. The fossils were found in an area known as the Hell Creek Formation, which dates back to the late Cretaceous period. Among the 5 skeletons found, one of the most notable was a nearly complete specimen nicknamed Scotty. Scotty is one of the largest and most complete T-Rex skeletons ever found and is currently on display at the Royal Tyrrell Museum of Paleontology in Canada. The discovery of these 5 T-Rex skeletons was a significant event in the field of paleontology. It provided an unprecedented opportunity to study these ancient creatures and their behavior and helped to fill in gaps in our understanding of the late Cretaceous period. So there you have it. 10 interesting facts about the Tyrannosaurus. From its powerful jaws to its incredible size, the Tyrannosaurus is truly a fascinating creature. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more fun facts about dinosaurs and other prehistoric creatures, and be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below. What's your favorite fact about the Tyrannosaurus? If you liked this video, you might also enjoy some of our other videos about dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures. We've got everything from fun facts to documentaries, so be sure to check them out. Until next time, happy paleontology.